tag deadline tomorrow, and everything else going on with the league year in about a week. So stay tuned the fuck into P&I. Are you guys ready?
Born.
Let's go to NBA.
Wait. Hold on just a second. There was a little bit of a glitch with the sound, so they didn't catch any of that shit at the beginning.
Not even my intro?
I don't think it caught anything.
Do they hear us now?
You should be good now.
Wait, what?
Do you guys hear us?
Yeah,
What happened? Just say a yes or no in the comments.
What had happened?
What had happened?
What had happened was...
What? We can hear you now.
Oh, what's up, Chiro? All right, you guys know the regular intro. I don't need to go over that, but I did wish our co-host Mikey P and his beautiful wife Jillian and their beautiful baby boy a nice happy 3-year anniversary that is this Wednesday.
Thank you very much.
Man, happy Annie, bro.
Much love. Thank you,
We're
guys.
doing it a lot quicker this time.
That was a fun wedding, too, by the way.
Yeah, it was.
I wish I knew you to be there.
I know. These guys know.
Yeah, good time, man.
Man, well, so did everything else get cut off?
I think everything else got cut off as long as the stream didn't
That sucks,
end.
man. We had good dialogue
That was
about the card
fucking
show.
great.
Yeah.
I know.
Thanks, buddy.
We had really good
I
dialogue
see you, buddy.
about that.
I know.
That's so ass. We're good though. We're good. At least the stream didn't cut, so we're good.
All right, well, anyway, let's just go right into it.
Let's do it.
NBA. Go ahead, Phil. Go ahead, boo.
Well, now I'm all fucking thrown off. Here we go.
All right, make it clap, Phil.
Whoa. Hey. Make it clap,
Pause.
Phil. Get the hell out of here.
Family.
Oh, it's my favorite song, too.
It's great.
The best.
It's great. Guys, Tyrese Maxey. Have you been watching this kid? Tyrese Maxey is developing into something special. His growth has been impressive.
Hey.
Here we go.
Jesus.
Well, we
I looked you right in the eye when I said that.
Whoa. Family. Hey, yo. Let's go, man. Yeah.
Whoa!
Carry on.
Get a quick laugh in here, all right?
Man.
Guys, I know the Sixers lost on Saturday. Does anyone really care? James Harden didn't play. All right? They're winning tonight as we speak against the Bulls.
Regular.
But Tyrese Maxey, guys, he's made this even more interesting. We already probably had the best duo in the NBA. But I have to ask you now, is Tyrese Maxey a star right now, / do the Sixers have a legitimate big three right now?
I think he's a borderline star. He's making his way into the star status. He's not there yet.
Yeah.
But he's making a strong case. I mean, his rookie year, he shot, I think, 27% from three. And he's shooting 40% this year. And he's shooting like 70%.
Growth.
That's the greatest development of all, the three-point shooting.
He improved more in 1 year than Ben Simmons did in three, but that's a different story for a different day.
Facts.
On them being a big three, you can make a compelling argument that they're the best big three in basketball. Ooh. The only other one I may give a slight edge to due to experience would be the Bucks. And possibly the Warriors. But Clay is, he's in and out of the lineup. Draymond Green's a little banged up. But at health, fully healthy, I would say the Sixers are in that top three range. But right now, I would say that you can make an argument that they're playing like the best big three in basketball.
Bold take. Nick Darius, do you agree?
Yeah, I actually agree with Mike. I think Maxey's he's not a star yet, but like his trajectory is a star. Like next year, possibly 2 years. Like this kid's a beast. Like he's electric. He makes big plays. He's not afraid to take the big shots in the big moments. And I gotta be honest, man. He's a baller. And is he like the best big three in the league? I would actually have to agree with that. Because like if you look around the league, who else is averaging over 20 or two players over 20 and one around 18 points per game? Who?
Good question.
The Bucks. That's the only team. And like you said, experience. Like, would you take them over the Sixers?
Honestly, I probably wouldn't, because you can make the argument that's fair that Embiid right now is playing better than Giannis. Harden is better than Middleton and Drew. And you could even, is Drew that much better, if at all, better than Maxey? Probably he's a better defender, I would give him. But as far as offense, I don't think he's leaps and bounds better than Maxey yet. I really don't. And not for nothing, Harden and Embiid command so much attention. Maxey is legitimately he's like an afterthought. And that's a problem for teams because you need to D him up. Pause. But you need to. You can't leave him wide open to shoot.
Family.
I mean, the Sixers have a big four, to be honest. If you include Tobias,
Contractually.
I mean, he's averaging what, 18 a game?
He'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Still
like,
hasn't found his way yet.
yeah, but like I feel like he will. There's still time.
It's just the way Maxey plays, man. Like, did you see what he said at the All-Star game when he made the joke when he got the rebound and he's like, it's hard over height. And he's always happy. He's smiling.
Yeah,
he's so
he's
joyful.
always smiling. Yeah,
he's so
that's
joyful when he plays the game.
Yeah.
And it's like that's chemistry within the locker room. That's teammates liking each other.
He's happy.
Yeah, for real. That's
Like
really what
that-
it is. It's like bona fide happiness.
Yeah, he
And-
hustles all over the place. Like like this kid's
He loves
got
the
it.
game. He's got passion.
Yeah.
He loves
He's
baseball.
got passion.
For real. He really does.
Top notch and
And you
passion.
know what it is? It's funny, not to go back into him, but I feel like Ben Simmons is like the type of dude. He doesn't love the game of basketball. He doesn't love the grind of improving and putting his hard work and his sweat into the gym and coming out and showing you how much he improved. Maxey, I feel like you could already see that he loves the process. You don't go from 27% 3-point shooting to over 40 without wanting it. Lonzo Ball, before he got injured. Lonzo Ball was playing excellent.
Oh, well, he also has more space on the floor now.
Which one?
Maxey.
Oh, yeah,
As
for
opposed
sure.
to last year.
Yeah, 100%.
So that helps.
Yeah, definitely. And it's only going to benefit him. He's
How
learning
do you
from
lock
Harden.
these guys down?
You can't.
I mean, let me read this to you, okay? 4 games with James Harden. 28 points, 21 points, 25 points, 33 points. That's 4 games with Harden. The spacing's amazing right now. And Harden is challenging him to be more aggressive. That's what I love. The coaching staff, James Harden pushing Maxey to be aggressive, and he's just nonstop. Even on defense.
If he
Steals
gets-
machine.
If he's giving you 30 a night, the Sixers, like, they get into that realm of unbeatable. In a sense.
How are you going to beat him? And that's without any contribution from Tobias. So right now,
I know.
I think he's a star. What I saw the last 4 games with Harden told me that kid's a star right now. That's enough. That's a decent enough sample size for me to see what he's going to be.
No, look,
and he's
I'm not
taking,
arguing.
And he's taking plenty of shots too. Taking plenty of shots with confidence from beyond the arc. Hits his free throws. 8 steals in 4 games.
He could step back now.
He's a playmaker. I mean, I think he's a star now. I don't even see why. Honestly, if he keeps up at this rate, guys, I don't see why he doesn't get love for most improved player. I was just talking to you guys before the show. I was saying Ja Morant was number 1, and I get it. Like, ascending to, let's say, a soon-to-be playoff great, etc. I already thought he was elite, though.
Me too.
I
yeah.
can't really, like...
I could throw Darius Garland in that conversation.
You could.
Too.
For what? Most improved?
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Yo, if I'm going out there right now, I wouldn't have a problem placing a long shot bet on Maxey. I gotta imagine. I think he was like plus 10,000 going into the season.
You
I'm
think
trying
he's
to bring
just
up
on
the
a hot
odds.
streak though, or is
Who?
just Maxey? You think it's just like a hot streak that he's having, and then it's just eventually he's going to come back to earth?
Maybe from 3-point shooting, but overall as a player, no. I just think he's.
Yeah, no,
I just
I
think
agree with that.
he's ascending.
I think this was a precursor to what's to come, Pauls.
yeah.
But like, look at all the shots he's taken. I mean, this guy wants it, Pauls.
Yeah.
He wants the ball, and he wants it in crunch time. He wants it all the time. Pauls, major fucking Pauls.
I love like, and I
Guys.
just feel like Embiid took him under his wing. Like he's taking him out to the club in Miami.
yo, was Paul's. I swear.
You guys ruined me.
He's just taking like he's going out with Harden, and that you could already tell like those two are bonding.
Yeah.
And it's like like Harden wants. I feel like Harden almost wants to teach him.
I got the odds up for you right now. And Morant is minus 1,400. Kind of seems like it's insurmountable at this point.
It's a
but,
lock.
I mean, it's got to be there for a reason. But, hey, if you don't mind throwing down a few dollars that you're willing to lose, Maxey's plus 7,500. If he finishes the season with these averages he has right now, which borderline, that's 25, and then you got 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals, let's say.
Yeah, but
I think he would get some love.
Yeah, no, he
A
would
major.
He would get love. Would he win it? Probably not.
I'm
because
just-
if Ja is doing the way he's doing, he's carrying team by himself. Whereas Maxey's kind of like the third guy.
I I got to be honest.
I think that's kind of like, yeah, but that overshadows it. That's what I mean.
I just don't think he should be considered because I think he's elite.
I
he's
think-
and he's in the MVP conversation.
Yeah,
He
I
already-
get that.
he already was elite
I'm with
last
that.
year.
No, I'm with that. I'm
was-
with that. No, he shouldn't get that award then.
I was just going to
listen to
say,
the other
I
people.
think
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Morant should be. You should be arguing Morant in MVP, not
Right.
in most improved player, because he's already shown you. He's already shown you what he is. You know what he can do.
Yeah, no doubt.
Listen to the names in this conversation. It's Morant,
I agree with that.
Miles Bridges, Darius Garland, DeJounte Murray, Anthony Simons, Jared Allen, Tyrese Maxey. Does Ja Morant seem like he belongs in that conversation? I think he graduated that tall last year.
What's Garland's odds?
Plus 1,500. He'd be a good choice,
I
too.
might be sprinkling on that, bro.
He'd be a good
my
choice,
thing
too.
is
Yeah.
it's Garland and Maxey, and those boys should be in that. Ja Morant's already.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. I'm
That's
going
what
to
I'm
say
trying to
straight up.
say.
Morant's already a superstar.
Yeah,
He's box office.
He was last year.
Yeah. Last year he was exactly.
Look what he did.
like last year.
Memphis made noise last
Yeah.
year.
If he would have won Most Improved Player last year, I would have understood it. But in the where he's at now, he shouldn't be doing that.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't
I agree.
understand this.
I agree
Maybe
with that. No,
maybe
he
they
shouldn't
come to
have
their
to.
senses and they're like, he don't belong in this conversation. I don't know. You never know how it goes. I mean, the odds are he's the overwhelming favorite.
Right.
But I'm just saying, if you're willing to throw down a little bit of money, $20,
Yeah, why
50
not?
even if you feel really good about it. If he keeps up these averages and you get him at plus 7,500, that's major cash. Major. Because
That'll
right
work.
now you're seeing a guy who can take over right now. I mean, he
is taking
outproduced
over games.
he outproduced Harden and Embiid in 2 of those 4 games.
That's what I mean. He is taking
What's
over.
the
games.
voting system for the NBA awards?
It's coaches and like select like analysts. I think like Stephen A. Smith has a vote. Does Chris Broussard has a vote? I think Stephen A. Smith does, but I don't know if he does anymore. But he did.
Oh, really?
He did.
So what if
at some point?
I mean,
It's all open to
what if
interpretation.
they think like
right?
you did? Yeah. Like, what if they? Yeah, it's right. Exactly.
Get to the end of the season with 20
Right.
more games or whatever it is,
Like-
and it's like, huh? He shouldn't be here.
I feel like if it's
Right.
a vote like that, then some people could, like a lot of people could take Maxey.
Yeah.
I'm
like,
just getting people to look
yeah.
outside the box here.
I mean,
'cause
it's a definitely a good
Garland-
bet. 7,500. Like, yeah.
Because we're talking
Sprinkle.
growth, pause. But from
Sprinkle some
last
shit.
year, even earlier this season to now, if he keeps up those averages, it's going to be hard to ignore.
He honestly, if the Sixers fucked around and got the 1 seed, which I don't think they will, but if they did get the 1 seed, he would like that's a legitimate argument that he would make that a 2-man race easily.
Because what if the Sixers only lose like 3 more games, let's say, the entire season? It's interesting. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't want to hang on this subject for too long. I do think they're the best big 3 right now.
Yeah.
Right now until proven otherwise. I don't see a lot of teams that have 3. Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, I'm totally with you on that. Like I said, the Bucks maybe because Middleton's good, Drew Holiday's good, and Giannis is obviously a best player in the NBA. You can make an argument. So that would be the only other way I would.
And
I would go around it.
I say no there because the top 2 of the Sixers is a lot better than the top 2 of the Bucks because
correct,
number 2
correct.
is Chris Middleton.
So
You know?
if you put $100 on Maxey, bro, that's $7.5K.
That's what I'm saying.
Why not?
Why not?
I like it's worth it.
100%.
Yeah.
Why not? That's all I'm trying to say here. Hey, we're a betting show.
Give him a fighting chance. He has.
He's got a
fighting
chance.
Actually, fuck that.
And then put it in perspective. Like if you think that Maxey and Garland are neck and neck, pause.
Yeah.
Then if you put 100 on Garland, that's only 1,500.
You still win.
Like yeah, I mean yeah, you still win, but the difference is massive, bro.
Yeah.
With the same bet.
But this
So
all,
like, do you think they're that far apart?
Who? Garland. and-
Maxey and Garland.
I don't. I would. I mean,
I would take Garland right now. Like I think he's been playing it all
Right,
year. I mean,
right.
like Maxey's had a good year.
because remember, we're going
He's
off
on the hot
of
streak.
a small sample, but if he finishes the season with these numbers, and
With
he
these
already
numbers.
was a legitimate
Right.
starter, you can make a case. That's all I'm trying to say here.
So you
I'm trying
guys,
to-
so you guys think it's like sustainable? Like you think he
Yeah.
could like really keep this
I
up?
really do.
I think
Like-
in totality, yes. But like I said, he will dip a little bit in 3-point percentage. If he
Probably.
doesn't, then I mean, good luck.
That's
So-
the craziest development, and it's just the way like he's an assassin right now. He wants to take the 3-pointer.
What's he
Yeah.
got
He
to
wants
average?
to take contested shots.
I mean, if he gives you 25 a night,
Oh my God.
I mean, dude, I've said this 10 minutes ago. I've said it 3 or 4 times.
20 is fine with me. 25 would be fucking insane.
If he averages 25 a game and he's giving you 7, 8 assists, good luck, man.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I don't even know what to say about that. He's a dog.
I'm just trying to open the audience's minds a little bit here. You know, throw a little something on them.
I actually think it's kind of worth it.
Right?
I might do it.
I'm trying to make a buck.
Yeah, helps.
Fuck, if you just throw $10 on there, that's $750.
Yeah, right. No,
What are you gonna
it's
do?
a good bet.
Right?
I
way to
mean,
look at
even
it,
though
too.
I think if Ja's if he's on there on the ballot, which he's
Yeah.
going to be,
Maybe.
it's
I don't know. That's DraftKings saying it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I assume, yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. All right, family. So, well, first of all, before we go to the top 5, right? Can I point out something? Ben Simmons, as expected, is not going to play against the Sixers. But, there's a but. Ben Simmons is going to show up and sit on the bench?
yeah, good for him.
Are you surprised?
Yeah, good for him.
I can't even believe it. He's going to get crucified.
Do you want to know why I think
Gonna
he's
be
doing
great.
that? I think he's doing that because that's his first step of him getting out of whatever he's in, which if he can. But
You
I
think
feel
it's like closure?
No. I think it's like more like he's going there, and he's not going to have any pressure on him because he's just going to be sitting there. Like, because if Ben Simmons was playing, the first moment he touched the ball, Doc Rivers was going to foul him. The first time he touched the ball, he was going to get fouled. And they're going to put him at the line, and they are going to boo the shit out of him. It may rival LeBron James when he returned to Cleveland in 2011. It may rival that. I'm serious. Because Philly's a better basketball town than Cleveland.
Yeah.
It's going
definitely
to rival
louder.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to rival that, dude. It's crazy.
I just want to point that out. I can't believe it.
I wish he was playing though.
Like, you're going to have Meek Mill there. You're going to have Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
You're going to have stars going there for that.
I can't believe he's going. I honestly can't.
I will not
I'll give
believe
him-
that until he shows up.
I guess so, yeah.
Yo, Philly basketball's back, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like the stars are in town.
Yeah, we're a show again.
Yeah.
You have the best guard since Allen Iverson.
Must-see TV every game.
It's
the rest of the
great.
season. And we're missing them right now.
They're
But
so fun to watch.
guys, it's time to move on. Phil, you know what to do.
Yeah, you didn't
All right.
tell him. You ain't got to tell him.
You know, just a little something different. Listen up. You hear that?
I'm different.
TNT. Okay. Guys, top 25. Oh, excuse me. Top 5
I was going to say, bro,
players.
we'll be here for days.
Yeah. Top 5 players 25 years old and under. Okay? That's the task. I want you to give us your rankings, and then we're going to chop them up, break it down. And audience, everybody that's out there tonight, tell us how you feel. Tell us what your rankings are. Because when you include the 25-year-olds, Paul's pointed this out to me, and it, you know, interesting when you include the 25-year-olds. The situation gets a little more, the crowd gets broadened. It's interesting. So I don't even know what you guys are going to say. But let's start. Who wants to begin?
I started off.
Top
with it.
5, 25 and under. Paul's.
All right. Number 5, LaMelo Ball.
Nice.
Number 4, Donovan Mitchell. Number 3 and 2, I've been struggling with these all day. I've been going back and forth. I'm gonna go with number 3. I'm gonna say Jason Tatum.
Oh, nice.
Number 2, I have John Morant, and number 1, I have Luka.
Okay. You got, I mean, if you want, I'll even let you throw in honorable mentions. If you want. You don't have to. We can kind of talk about it as a
an
group.
honorable mention for me would be along the likes of Bam, DeAndre Ayton, Devin Booker, obviously, Darius Garland. If you had to round out a top 10, I probably have Maxey at 10, to be honest. I really did, and I almost wanted to ask you to let's go to 10 because I wanted to put Maxey in there, but I didn't want to
25
be,
and under.
I didn't want to be too homer-ish, but
If we said under 25, it would be really interesting for him.
for who?
Maxey.
Under 25,
Gets interesting there.
he's pushing that. But you have, like, at that point, you're going to, like, the Evan Mobleys and Josh Giddey, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, because the list is just so compact at that point.
That's the point of the exercise, though.
Yeah.
It's an interesting list. Nick Theories. Who you got before we break this down?
I got Devin Booker, Trae Young, Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Luka. That's my
So I
list,
see you
bro.
both have Luka, Ja, 1, 2 right there. And that's possibly the toughest debate in this conversation.
It is definitely a debate, but like Luka is he's a walking triple double, bro.
He's LeBron, baby.
He's insane.
He is.
It's incredible watching him, dude. Like
that team's being slept
he's a
on
beast,
too.
bro.
You don't see nobody talking about the Mavericks. Nobody wants to play them in a 7-gamer.
No.
Nobody.
And that's one of the teams I would love to see.
And you have Jason Kidd at the helm. I think Jason Kidd's an awesome coach. Look at what Giannis says about him.
Yeah.
Raves about him.
Yeah.
He told
Nick
the
said
dude,
this last show.
bump into me.
He had the Mavs interesting West team possibly get there.
Yeah, he's telling his players, "Oh, bump into me so he could spill his drink and get his guys a breather." I love that. I loved him since that moment.
Yo, Luka's special, bro. Like, you could argue he's top 3 in the league.
Hey, easily.
Is he the best player in the NBA? Whatever. No, that's for debate over later.
So let's see where I
They do
have
think
him.
that.
Okay, let's see
see.
where I have him. Number 5, Trae Young. All right,
I knew that one.
kind of hurt me a little bit because
Nah, it's respect.
listen,
I knew that I wasn't. I knew that was going to be the one where we all were different.
it killed me because I'll tell you in a minute.
Go ahead.
Number 4, Donovan Mitchell.
Wow.
Also hurt me a little bit, to be honest. Number 3, Jason Tatum. Number 2, Ja Morant.
Yeah.
I wanted to go
know.
dramatic. Luka, number 1. Same reason as Nick just said. I mean, needs no explanation. I think he's a little bit more of a playmaker right now. And Ja is becoming more of that, but he's more of an elite scorer at this point. I think Luka's everything right now. But, I mean, just by a notch. It's not by much.
Nah.
It's really not by much. I mean, in defense, I'm not really going to talk about that much with those two. Trae Young, though. So, Mike, you did not have Trae Young.
I did not.
Nick did.
Oh yeah.
Who did I have?
I mean, he took the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals, bro.
I mean, I think he's putting the team on his back right now. Even with
He's a
the,
beast,
with the
bro.
adjustments to the fouls this year, he's
Yeah, like
got-
he started off slow.
yeah.
But now
it
he's
was an
starting
adjustment
to,
period.
Right, exactly. Like he's Trae Young.
So that's what I needed to see personally, because I was a little worried about him in the beginning of the season. But also, it's him versus Devin Booker for me. Let's say you might say the same, Mike. Playmaking, being able to enable your teammates. He's just does that one extra thing that Devin Booker doesn't do. Another
averages
guy
9
who's just
assists a game.
who's an elite scorer.
I love D-Book.
They both can score at an elite pace, though. That's the thing for me. So it's like, all right, he does one extra thing than D-Book. And that was the toughest decision right there. Honorable mentions, by the way. I'll throw Maxey in there. You still have Ben Simmons. He's not going to make our list. But he is 25, guys.
I
He's
don't care
25,
what
and
he
he was a
is.
top 25 player last year. Until he gets on the court again, he's not touching my rankings. I just had to put him in there. Okay? I had LaMelo. That was interesting. Okay? And then you got Darius Garland. Right there. Honorable mentions, by the way. I think that's Philly Phil over there.
My bad. Dude, it should just fucking mute him. I don't know why it just doesn't.
I just love
Number 5 was the
LaMelo.
toughest right there.
I love LaMelo. I always loved him.
I thought about him there too.
I really
did.
And for me, it's just what he did to the Hornets organization to me is just remarkable. Like I know they're the 8th or 9th seed, but he's unbelievable to me. I think he's a budding star too.
That organization was dead in the water. You could easily justify him being number 5. Thought about that too.
I actually struggled the most at 2 and 3 because my initial was Luka, Jason Tatum, and then Ja.
Yo, some of these lists had Jason Tatum 5, and I'm like,
Yeah, no,
Nah,
they're
that's
tripping.
unacceptable. He's a killer.
They're tripping
bro.
because
He's a killer. He's carrying that franchise. I'm pretty sure.
besides Luka,
He's ridiculous.
besides Luka, because Luka's in a different realm. Because Luka's already a
Yeah.
legitimate superstar in the NBA.
Yeah.
Anyone who told me like Jason Tatum over John Morant, totally respect the argument.
He's done more because he's been around longer,
Correct.
right? Jaylen Brown, I think, is 25 too.
Yeah, and
I think he
he's an
just
honorable
makes the
mention.
cut, and he would be honorable mention.
Wait a
I
minute.
think he just made the age cut for 25.
Who would you take?
Who?
Jason Tatum or Ja?
Ja.
I would probably take.
I don't
Ja.
hesitate.
I would probably take Ja, but that's a hard one for me because I'm a big fan of Jason Tatum.
Because he can rebound too, so that's interesting. I mean, we're talking size, right?
And he's
Pause.
Yeah,
and he's
oh.
learning to be the problem with Jason Tatum right now. He's learning to be a playmaker. while he's dropping 50. So
That was tough. That was tough. 1 and 2 though, 2 MVPs in the making.
period.
Period. I'm not seeing a lot of comments out there about this subject.
You shot
Roll
me
him
with
in.
Donovan Mitchell. I did not think.
Well, you too.
I didn't think either.
You
of
got
would
him
have
over D-Book. I'm so
Yeah.
Same
you
thing.
guys
It's just like these guys,
sleeping,
these
bro.
two.
I think you
Just
guys are
one
really
more
sleeping on
thing.
D-Book.
I'm not. I've been
I'm
with you
asleep.
on that
I'm fast
conversation.
asleep.
I've been with you
Sound
there.
asleep.
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm
Bro,
asleep.
they're number one in the West,
Not because of D-Book.
Here, we got a good comment right here.
and they went to the finals.
Who?
Did Donovan Mitchell ever go?
He did not.
no,
But
technically.
And the Jazz, they were good.
all right. So let
but
me
he's
ask you a
been
question.
he's been asked to be the lead dog. That's all.
If you switch out Devin Booker and Donovan Mitchell on the Jazz get significantly worse. And that is a fact. And that's not shaded Booker. He's a fantastic
I think
player.
they get worse, but not significantly.
I do because I don't
Just
think
because he can't-
carry he can't carry the load.
And he can't
he's
run an
scoring
offense.
25 a
He's a
game,
shooting
bro.
guard.
He can. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all.
Yo, we got a good comment though. Imagine if the Sixers actually drafted Jason Tatum. Could you picture that right now? They could
should've.
legitimately have.
No, they should have.
They
They
got
could have
fleeced.
Tatum and Embiid, Harden,
Facts.
and Maxey. Legitimately.
Yeah.
Danny Ainge, man, right before he retired, he pulled the fast one on Colangelo. And
I don't even want to talk about that guy.
yeah, that's
Fucking Colangelo. Yo, but that's. I mean, everything happens for a reason.
But here, so you think the Sixers got hosed?
in that trade. Hell yeah, because the Celtics were taking Tatum. They were taking him 1 overall, regardless. It was just now they were able to go to 3. They knew the Sixers were taking him, and they got a first-round pick. They got hosed. That was brilliant work by Danny Ainge. I'm hating on him because I'm a Sixers guy.
I thought the report came out that the Celtics really wanted Fultz, but they're willing to trade out of the pick.
Nah, but they didn't want Fultz.
Right, but I think that if I'm understanding, my logic would be, well, I feel like a lot of people think that the Sixers felt like, the Celtics wanted Fultz, and the Sixers really wanted him.
That's
so
good,
they were
yeah.
willing to do anything they could to get ahead of him.
That's good. But the Celtics and Danny Ainge made the Sixers believe that.
Right.
Yo, by the way, two other names.
That's what I think. What happened?
Yeah. So do I. Yeah. No, I just think that they played that perfectly to.
But
to hose
that's
the
actually
Sixers.
really bad management, though.
Yeah, I know.
Because
That's why-
you're supposed to watch the film and see who's the best player in the draft.
I don't even want to talk about this guy. I hate
Am
him.
I wrong?
It's hurtful.
It hurts. I'm still not over it. Sorry. Yo, two other names. We forgot De'Aaron Fox. Honorable mention, right?
He is. Yeah.
Jamal Murray.
He was there.
It's a shame he got hurt, man.
Yeah.
He was
I
where?
think
It's a shame.
He was around. He's
Jamal
at the top,
Murray's.
He's at the top of
He's
that.
close.
He was where?
He's in that 5 range.
No.
Jamal Murray's a star,
He's
bro.
close.
Do
That's
not
the thing.
sleep.
Is like he and Devin Booker kind of remind me of the same player. Devin Booker's better.
I like
they're
him.
both elite shooters, snipers.
But we're talking about right now, bro.
Yeah, Devin Booker's better than him now, but he was before. I'm just saying. All right,
Who's number 6 for you?
Truthfully, probably Trae Young. Probably Trae Young.
Yeah, that's right. You have Melo in your top 5.
I have LaMelo
Booker
Ball
would
at
be
number 5.
6 for me, Nick. That's how close
I
it
have
was
Trae
for
Young,
me. I
and
was
then-
this close.
And then right after Trae
Kills
Young,
me to say Trae Young, by the way. It killed me.
right after him, you give me Book and the Books, the Murrays, and all that.
Yo, Book's a star, bro.
He is. Well, Nick, your answer might come in the playoffs. That'll be his chance. All right? Until then, guys, this is an interesting exercise. We got to hit the NFL. We got a show to run here. Phil, let's
Hit that
go,
shit.
baby.
Pause.
Hit that shit.
Oh yeah, this is about to get
Lots of news floating around, guys. Lots of news. Franchise tag deadline is tomorrow, Tuesday. All right? 4 p.m. Eastern time. Before that, though, there is a chance we could get some Aaron Rodgers news. That's one of the headlines. I hinted at this, by the way. Remember, I said he's going to take his sweet-ass time till that deadline. Put the Packers' balls in a clamp with Devontae Adams, right?
Yes.
He's waiting till that deadline, guys. He really is. He's hamstringing them. But he did hint on the Pat McAfee show. He's likely going to make a decision by that deadline. We could have major news in the next 12 hours.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's definitely gonna happen tomorrow.
Maybe.
Oh shit, the deadline is tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm
that's how close.
I'm thinking it's next Tuesday.
Sour.
That's how close
Yeah.
we are. Okay.
I still didn't come down.
But in addition to that, Green Bay, today it was said, they had made a market-altering contract offer to Aaron Rodgers. Market-altering.
Well, I don't know. How's that even possible?
Probably 2 years,
That's the
100 million
50 million
guaranteed.
kind of thing.
Yeah,
that
but Mahomes makes 50, doesn't he?
I don't think annually.
I think he makes 50 because I think he signed a 10-year, $500 million contract.
Yeah, but it's broken down so like it doesn't fuck the cap up. Or
Put
something,
it this
right?
way. It would make
A lot
Aaron
more
Rodgers the
guaranteed.
highest paid player in the
Up front,
league.
I think. I
Put
think
it that
up
way.
front. I think up front.
Yeah.
If he signed a 2-year, $100 million fully guaranteed, that would be market altering.
Put it this way. It will make him the highest paid player in the league. And it'll probably be at least 3-4 years.
I'll say
Right there.
2 years, $125 million.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, my
You're
God.
probably not even far off. I'm
mean-
probably undervaluing.
I mean,
him, to be
here's the
honest,
thing,
so.
dude. Like, you're talking market altering. Like, that's like max capacity. But here's
Right.
the thing. Do you want the money or do you want to win? If you take all that money, how are you going to get free agents?
This is the truth, Nick.
Like, I don't
They got
understand
a
it.
decision to make here. The franchise seems to have made a decision, okay? The last note I'm going to make, Denver still all in, quote unquote, on Rodgers and will do what's necessary on the contract front to bring him in. So they're in the same boat. They're willing to do whatever it takes. They definitely floated it out there to keep his interest, okay? So that being said now, with Green Bay, they put all their chips on the table. They're all in. They've now showed it. They've done everything. They brought in his former QB coach. They say they'll bring back Adams. They'll give him his contract. Everything. Personnel power. Okay? Everything. They made the offer. It's out there on the table. If Rodgers wants to be back, he'll be back. Now I ask you guys, this is a never-ending saga, but how does this play out? Because, you know, that is interesting. That last note from today makes it pretty interesting. Maybe he is staying. Mike, is he retiring still? I don't fucking know, man.
He's retiring or he's staying. I don't see him going to Denver. And I think Denver, if you're Denver and you're saying you'll do whatever you can on the contract front, what makes you think that he's going to be able to come to Denver and do what he couldn't do in Green Bay for the last 10 years?
Well, it gives Denver a better opportunity to make noise.
I guess, but
And Denver's
I
got
just-
more cap space.
So of course they're gonna try.
I
to do
don't
whatever
see
they can.
him if he can't win with Aaron
would.
Jones and Devontae Adams. I don't know how he wins with Javonte Williams and KJ Hamler. Because if they're going to
Don't
trade,
do
they're going
that.
to send Jerry Judy.
Don't do that.
I'm
It's
doing
perception,
Cortland
though,
Sutton?
right?
it. Get the
Bro.
Cortland Sutton.
What? Is you shitting on Cortland?
You
Sutton?
think Cortland Sutton and KJ Hamler are comparable to?
Yeah, but I don't think if Rodgers goes there, I don't think Denver's done getting in a wide receiver.
Yo, I'll tell you this
Like,
right now.
I think they're in play.
If Aaron
Why wouldn't
Rodgers,
they be?
If Aaron Rodgers says he's not coming back, I don't think Adams is getting tagged. They apparently are far apart in negotiations for long term.
The Packers are only doing this contract altering thing because they're trying to save face because they know if he leaves, they're dead.
I mean, there's a chance that none of this is true too. But oh man, it
still
swung
being
the
retirement.
pendulum back a little bit for me. Like I'm still leaning Denver. Okay, my offer is still like that's what's happening for me. It's still happening. 2 firsts and Jerry Judy for Rodgers. It's still happening, and they get Adams for me. But it did bring me back a little bit. It got me off my high horse a little bit. I think there's a chance he stays.
Do you think
There's a real chance.
he's kind of like waiting to see what Devontae Adams is going to do?
Well, I don't think so.
Is Devontae Adams a shoo-in to want to come back?
No,
Did he
they're
ever
far-
announce that?
They're far apart in talks.
That's what I'm
they
saying.
say.
So maybe
think-
he's like, fuck that. If I can give Devontae Adams back, then I'm piecing out.
Yo, if they
bro.
gave him the franchise tender,
piecing.
if they gave him the tender and Rodgers isn't coming back, he's holding out. He's not going to play. He'll be traded, and in which case, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets traded to wherever Rodgers goes.
To me,
I just don't think he's going. Adams is not a Packer unless Rodgers returns.
Agreed. I'm with you on that 100%. But I think Aaron Rodgers just wants all eyes on him.
I know, man.
He's
All eyes
he's a
on
diva.
me.
Yeah, he's Tupac. He's
Yeah.
he's a diva, man. He wants that attention. He wants all eyes on him, and then he's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna flail the
we
fuck out.
had to acknowledge this because it is news, guys. Like, it's never going to end until it ends, really. But this legitimately could end. We could have some sort of insight in the next 12 hours.
We'll hear something tomorrow.
So by Thursday's show, oh my God, this will be crazy if we're talking about trade scenarios. I mean, it's crazy if he even comes back at this point. All this talk and he comes back, that would be fucking crazy.
I still lean retire.
Man.
Retire.
I mean, I guess we're both kind of ballsy. Nick, are you still leaning trade too? Are you still leaning trade?
Yeah, I think he's.
Are you with me?
Traded. Yeah,
Denver?
I don't see a way he stays, bro. Like, what's he staying for?
In order: retiring, Packers, Broncos. What's your order? I have retirement, Packers, then Denver.
I got Broncos, Packers, and retirement pretty far apart now. Like, I thought it was considerable a week ago. Now this news make it seem like, all right, this guy is just jerking everyone's gherkin. He wants to play, bro.
I got new team, retirement, Packers. I think there's no way he goes back.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're all split.
because like I said, the money doesn't even matter. I think he said all along the money he's never wanted. He didn't care for that.
Yeah, until they offer him $50 million.
No, I get it, but here's the thing. Like, what has made you upset? The fact that they couldn't get players or they couldn't draft somebody in the first round on the offensive side of the ball, right? Okay, so if I take all the money out of the calories,
The calories.
What's on your mind, Nick?
if I take all the money, I'm on a diet.
It's Aaron Rodgers'
I am.
diet that you were talking about,
I'm on a
right?
diet. If I take all the money out of the salary cap, what good does that do to my team? Like, so for me, like the deal doesn't even make any sense. I think that's smokescreen, bro.
It's so possible.
I think it's smokescreen because they know he's leaving, and they're going to be like, all right, well, it was his fault. We offered him this amount of money.
Saving face. That's what I was just talking.
Saving
Exactly.
face, right.
Exactly.
So I 100% think he's going to a new team.
Because they are
Like,
irrelevant
yeah.
without him.
He was cleansing himself.
Oh,
for
bro,
the
I'm cracking the
Packers.
code, dude. Don't worry.
He went on a 12-day cleanse.
Yeah. I'm on a
said-
diet. I'm focused. My hoodie's up.
He don't like
I'm
cheese
ready,
no more.
bro.
Notice there's
You know
no
what I
cheese
mean?
in that diet.
Yeah, he does. He's
Just
a vegan.
saying.
He's a vegan.
All right, guys. I think I had enough Aaron Rodgers. But stay tuned. Yo, in the meantime, you see these shirts that we're wearing? You see this shit?
I got a hoodie
Phil,
on,
let's
bro.
see these two. You got a hoodie, a t-shirt. Yo, you like this merch? Credit to
love this
IPP Pressworks of Cherry Hill, New Jersey. If you want to represent this brand, all right, hit us up in our DMs. We are selling. We got some nice shit here. This is probably the comfiest t-shirt I have ever worn, and it fits perfectly.
It's the best.
Oh,
It
it's
fits
great.
perfectly. All right,
Fantastic.
just throwing it out there.
Fantastic fabric.
Just throwing it out there. But
Yeah.
hands down, kudos to IPP Pressworks. That's my aunt and uncle. They're phenomenal. They're the best. All right. I just had to throw that out there. I've been meaning to say that. All right. Next up on the NFL list, it wouldn't be an off season if we weren't talking Cowboys and their dysfunction. Already off to a crazy start. Go ahead, Mike. What were you going to say?
We've been hyping Maxey up.
Yeah, he's got 4 tonight. But the Sixers are up 16. And B's got 29
No, he
right
deserves
now.
some praise, bro. It's
He
okay
did.
to have a bad game. It's okay.
Yo, it's still
How you
early.
respond.
And B's got
Right, it's
and B's
okay.
got 30
Harden's
halfway
got-
through the third
Harden's
quarter.
got 10 assists.
Yeah,
How
the
many points do
Sixers
you have?
right now are flexing. That's what they're doing. They're up 16. They're coasting. They're coasting right
How
now.
many points does Harden have?
He's got 12.
12.
12 but 10 assists already. All right. So yeah, we might have bumped up Maxey a little bit, but we saw what we saw. Okay, these eyes don't lie. Anyway, the Cowboys, just dysfunction already. Let me sum it up for everybody that's been hiding under a rock. Okay, Amari Cooper expected to be released by March 16th, new league year. Not even traded. Expected to be released. He's got an insane cap hit of $20 million next year. All right, they didn't even want to restructure him. Here's where it gets interesting. Michael Gallup is close to being re-signed. I just saw that today. That's fucking shot. They're choosing Michael Gallup over Amari Cooper.
Coming off of
Both
a
of
torn
them
ACL.
injury prone, mind you. They would rather have Michael Gallup instead of restructuring. Interesting. Just saying. They made progress on a new deal. DeMarcus Lawrence now, the next on the list who may be released. his future is in doubt, quote unquote, after refusing a pay cut. Why is he going to take a pay cut? You see this pass rush market? This team's a joke. Anyway, Dak Prescott, a year after signing a massive long-term deal that he's waited years for, they're already going to Dak asking to restructure to clear cap space. Now, I get that if they waited a few years, okay? You're already asking this guy. I mean, look, he's going to, I'm sure it would be in the form of bonuses. But I'm just saying, like, the fact that you're approaching me talking about my contract a year later, I'd be like, huh, what the fuck you talking about? So, that being said, guys.
No way.
This is
They
comical.
are.
No way, bro.
What are your thoughts on the direction of the Cowboys right now?
They are like, I don't even have words. They are just so stupid. I don't understand anything they do.
They give us so much ammo every
It's
year.
unbelievable. Why you are cutting? First of all, Amari Cooper, please come to the fucking Eagles. But
They
you're
were interested.
cutting Amari Cooper, who Dak didn't take off until he got Cooper. Dak's record, and I'm a huge Dak Prescott fan. I'm an Eagles fan, and I love Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott has made me not hate the Cowboys. Dak Prescott is a below-average quarterback without Amari Cooper, numbers based.
Facts.
And you're choosing Michael Gallup coming off of a torn ACL. CeeDee Lamb, who in the last time you saw CeeDee Lamb had one catch in a playoff game, and has a case of the drops his entire career.
Oh, I told you they were making him the number one.
They are so fucking dumb from every standpoint. DeMarcus Lawrence just had a year. And now you're just going to release him?
Yo, riddle me this. Isn't the strength of the Cowboys their high-powered passing offense? They are literally in the process of dismantling the strength of the whole team.
Imagine having
Their franchise. That's why they are the favorites in the NFC East.
Imagine going from Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, and CeeDee Lamb to CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, and Cedric the Entertainer.
If he stays even, right?
Well, who's just said they're not going to go out and get somebody?
They can't, dude.
They're cash-strapped.
This is exactly what I was talking about when we started talking about this show last year. They are in the worst financial position in coming years. They can't do anything because of Zeke.
Yeah.
Dak didn't even hit yet, and they already are going to him to
Pause.
restructure. Pause.
And
My
by
bad.
the way, pass rush was it?
Fuck.
Pass rush.
And their offensive line's old.
Yeah.
Pass rush is what enabled their defense to take a leap this year. They had
Yes.
consistent pass rush, and you're taking away the most important element of that pass rush.
And guess who struggles the most on this from their pass rush getting weaker? Somebody I'm very fond of, Trayvon Diggs. Because now you can't bite and get all your interceptions. Because
These
you're
are
not going to have
facts.
pressure anymore. So now you're going to be getting burned by guys.
So do you think the Cowboys are just kind of like they're doing this for the future too as well? I mean, because Diggs is going to need a contract too, right?
They
Yeah.
kind of have to.
But
Nick.
I don't-
But that's in like 2 years. But still, like that's still they got to recover.
But this team was built to win now, not in 3 or 4
Yo,
years.
Why haven't they talked to Zeke about a restructure? Why
I
are
didn't even
they
think of that. That's a
attempting to
great
trade
point.
him?
I would have tried.
If I'm, between Zeke and
Trade him to the Bills.
Lawrence or Cooper, I'm keeping Cooper and Lawrence.
And I'm saying this right now.
Just saying.
They get rid of Amari
You
Cooper.
got Tony Pollard.
They get rid of Amari Cooper. They get rid of DeMarcus Lawrence. And they they get rid of those two. With their current situation and the whole Zeke issue, the Eagles are the best team
The
in the
Eagles
NFC
are the
East.
favorite before adding Russell
You
Wilson.
know what I would do?
Before that.
Yeah, if they return with Hurts, they're the best team in the NFC
See how I
East.
inserted that there?
You know what I would do if I was the Cowboys? I would call up Buffalo. I'd say, yo, I'll give you Zeke for Gabriel Davis and a third.
Yo, I'll bet you right now,
Bro.
Buffalo's saying hell no. They're going to say hell no.
Facts.
Yo,
I bet you
love
right
that.
now they say hell no.
Why
love
not?
that.
They need a running back.
Buffalo's going to say no.
Even though Singletary was like he was doing pretty well, but like I feel like
Nah, fuck that. I love that. Dude.
Buffalo will say no.
that's a good trade. They need a running back.
You think Buffalo would say no?
Buffalo would say no.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Because I was going to say, who says no? Because I think Zeke would be better in Buffalo because he wouldn't be relied on as much.
Yo, you know what I would do?
Yeah.
I would
you
say
have
hell no
Allen
to that,
in
and
the
I'd sign
Singletary.
Melvin Gordon. because that's basically what Zeke is at this stage. A glorified Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon, by the way, had equally as many flashes last year.
I was just about to say that. Melvin Gordon
I'm
played
just saying.
well.
I'm not ripping Zeke. He can still play, but clock's ticking.
Not at $90 million.
Clock's ticking.
Yeah,
and at
that's
that
crazy.
salary, yeah. You know what? They probably would have to convince a team by giving them a pick to take that contract at this point. Just saying.
And Dak, doesn't his cap hit increase every year?
Yeah.
Mightily.
Yeah. So they're already, I mean, they're going after Dak. This is crazy
That
talk.
sucks,
Guys,
man. I love him. I love Dak.
If they make these supposed moves that we're talking about, the Eagles are the favorite in the division before they do anything. Anything at all. Because the
I was
Cowboys
saying
are cash
without
strapped.
Wilson. I wasn't. I was
I'm saying before,
return your team.
Wilson.
Yeah.
If they do nothing right now, the Eagles are a better team.
Unless they lose Boston Scott.
That's how, I mean, we're talking about key players here. These are star players right here. They make the Cowboys who they are.
Amari Cooper, please.
Yo, that's interesting, by the way. I mean,
Please.
we've been talking about trade destinations. And by the way,
Yo, I'm still thinking about that.
Amari Cooper.
The Bills and the Cowboys trade.
I love that.
I know you are.
That was great, bro. That was great.
Oh, no. Look at that comment from Donna. Zeke
Whoa.
is soft.
Dude, I thought that was David Pasilla. That's your mom.
Zeke is soft.
My
Pause.
favorite lady in the world after that.
That's
Running back
awesome.
still last
That's
long.
so funny.
Stephen.
Pause.
Yo, but
That's
for
crazy.
real though, the Eagles would be the favorites right now. I can't even believe this. And Amari Cooper, for that matter, I'm going to throw this nugget in here only because the Eagles were literally the runner-up to the Cowboys. The Cowboys threw in the first rounder for Amari. The Eagles were offering a 2 back in the day. I mean, if you release him and he goes to your division rival, that's crazy. They have to
getting Amari.
explore other options what to do with him instead of just outright releasing him.
We're getting
he could
Amari.
legitimately wind up in Philly. That's
think
all I'm
so.
saying.
I think
We are
think
getting
so.
Amari Cooper
You
to
can
go
talk me into
opposite.
that in a second because I know that they want him.
I think it's true.
That's crazy to me that they're going to cut him. You have to at least trade him.
But on a serious
Trade
note,
him for a
though,
7.
We are like 1 week away from free
Hell,
agency, bro.
it's going to be fucking
Like,
crazy.
I can't wait, bro. It's gonna
Especially
be
if
nuts.
this man hits the market. The wide receiver group in the market right now is pretty good.
Like I don't expect.
yeah, good.
I
Well,
don't,
minus
I
that,
don't expect.
That idiot.
Yeah.
Yo, do you guys expect any like quarterback trades within the next 2 weeks after free agency?
I think you're going to see possibly 2 right before league year. You
Like-
got Wentz, you might have Rodgers.
Right. So
It could happen
the
right
quarterbacks that want quote unquote out or new team or new change of scenery. Do you think they're sitting back and they're looking at what to see other teams are doing and how they're constructing the team and be like, oh shit, I can go there. Like
Yeah.
kind of like quarterbacks have the power now.
Yo, when one
So
domino
if they could do
falls,
that,
Nick.
like look at the last 2 years, Brady and Stafford, like you hold all the cards. You can sit back and be like, yo, I choose that team. That team's legit. They're ready.
When one domino falls, you'll see the rest of them start falling right away because people get desperate. If you
Yeah.
see Aaron Rodgers gone, well, that's the top name off the market. And you're left with Wilson. Deshaun Watson is probably going to be moved this year, and he's probably going to play again. No matter what you feel about him, this is a franchise quarterback. He's going to wind up somewhere.
Do you think he
so?
plays this year?
I don't know.
I think he'll play, but he might get suspended a few weeks. I mean, it depends. Depends on what happens with the case. But I'm just saying, he's going to play again.
He's going to be an interesting dynamic
He's
when he's back.
going to play again.
He is.
This is a guy who was my number 5 quarterback going into the season before all the shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, just saying though. Yo, before we move on to some quick hitters, all right? Because we just got a lot of news drops here. Before we go into that, we have to point out Calvin Ridley, who we just talked about last show. We just talked about this. Calvin Ridley is suspended for the entire year due to betting on games.
That's stupid.
Betting while he was gone with a mental issue, and he's betting on games.
Calvin Rose.
It's explicit. I signed that NFL contract before. It's explicit right there at the damn top that you are not to bet as a member of the league. And he's betting after he left his team.
Okay.
Okay?
No,
Now
I
listen,
get it.
I'm not saying, look, he's got a chance to appeal, but
I would.
the Falcons supposedly knew about this, and that's why they respectfully declined trades out of respect to the situation. The Falcons knew about this
Fantastic
for a
organization.
while. That's straight class.
Yeah.
That's good shit.
They
Yeah.
knew about it, and they got
Yeah.
plenty of offers.
They said they did entertain nothing because they knew that it was like pending. That's awesome shit from them, to be honest, for real.
Yeah.
That's a lot of class.
It is. It's major class. I think that's about as much we have to say here. Let's see what happens, how it plays out. But that's a big name off the market, guys.
Real fast, it's funny. He tweeted that he only spent $1,500 on betting, right? That's all he spent. He doesn't have a gambling problem. But now that he's suspended last year, he now loses $11 million.
Was it worth it?
You bet $1,500 and lost $11 million.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You're going to suspend the guy a whole ass year for betting, and he bet on his team. If he bet against his team, okay, I see it. But he bet on his team. So who gives a fuck?
His circumstances, though.
He don't know what's going to happen. How's he going to know what's going to happen throughout the league? It's fucking unpredictable.
Here's the problem.
He never fucking knows.
I know.
You have people saying
So
that
who
it's
cares?
fixed. You have people that already think the game is fixed.
Okay.
You can't be betting. Look at Pete Rose.
The brand suffers. That's all.
Okay, I get it.
But also,
you're gonna suspend a guy a whole fucking year when you got guys hitting other women and
Well,
they're
that's-
only getting 4 games. Come on,
Yeah.
man, miss me with that, bro.
I
It don't
mean,
make any sense. A
you
whole
are-
year.
you're-
But here's the thing.
You're 100% right.
He bet
saying.
on his team, so who cares? Suspend him 4 games. That's fine. But why is his suspension way more than somebody who hits a woman? Can
I
somebody
agree.
tell me this?
Well, that's unacceptable. They should both be suspended for a year. Or for that matter, if you hit a woman, you shouldn't be playing ever again.
Facts.
That's what I say.
That's a fact,
But
bro.
I'm just saying, I mean, the punishment sounds fair. Not when you compare it to other examples, of course. But I mean,
well, you have to. That's the bar.
I think maybe he appeals and he gets
You
some
have to.
games knocked off. And maybe that's what he does. He uses those examples. But that's one thing that I can tell you from being in the league. It's explicitly there in the contract. It's explicitly there. It's the one thing. It's the biggest no-no of the game.
It's just,
I mean, and
game
it's just
integrity.
stupid. You already have a target on your back that people
why?
are understanding
What
of
integrity?
whatever issue you have, and you go out there and do this. It makes it seem like you just didn't want to play. I mean, it brings everything into question a little bit. And I'm not trying to take it that far, because I sympathize for the guy. I'm just saying that that's a bad look. If you're missing games due to mental illness, but you're betting on games, including your own team,
I mean, it doesn't take.
what's your agenda?
It doesn't.
Maybe he just didn't want to play in Atlanta. I don't know.
Maybe I don't know, but
It's a fuzzy situation.
but here's the thing
That's
though,
all.
like to suspend a guy a whole year, like I think that's harsh.
Me too. I couldn't believe that.
If he bet against his team, okay, you got me.
I mean, no,
You got me. That's fine. I
I'm-
get it. Like you can't bet against your team. If
I'm
you bet
different
on
from
your
that.
team, he's not playing. So why does it matter?
So why would it matter if he bet against them? It wouldn't matter. A bet is a
Because
bet.
he plays for them, bro.
But what I mean, like to me, it's
Like you're
I
gonna
think
bet
they're-
against your team. That means you know something that you know that, like you know what I mean. Like you would know more if you bet against your team.
So let me position it like this.
if you
what
bet
about
on your team, it's different.
So what
you're
about-
betting on your team? You're on that team. Of course, you're gonna want them to win.
All right, look at Bountygate. You
What
could have
about
bet the Saints. What if Drew Brees is out and he bets the Saints, and then they're headhunting Brett Favre like that? And they're trying to knock Brett Favre out of the game, so now they could be on their backup quarterback, and then you're firing in live bets and shit like that. Like you don't. It's
It
a lot
wasn't a
deeper
live
than
bet
that.
though. It was just a parlay.
We don't know that.
That's what was reported. It was a
Yeah, we're gonna
3,
need
a
to-
5, and an 18 parlay.
That's all that was reported, bro. I'm
We're
sure
gonna
there's
need to
more.
see
That's fine.
some more.
But that's it though, right? But my thing is like, who cares, bro?
It could be a little harsh, but still. I mean,
It's
I'm just saying.
100% harsh.
You
bro.
go out
There's
there.
no way because the NFL
He wasn't
already
playing,
set the bar.
so I get it. You know,
The
but
NFL already set the bar with 4 games, bro. Like with domestic violence.
that's where they fucked up. They don't got a leg
so
to
now
stand
you're
on.
gonna just suspend the guy a whole year for betting on his team? Okay, he bet. Who
Bro,
gives
Pete Rose. I mean, look at him. He basically got.
another one too.
Yo,
like-
I forget the language in the contract. It might have said you're banned indefinitely, if not for life. I can't even remember the language.
might get more than a year,
in that
too.
contract.
Bro,
He
he
might get
bet,
more
he,
than a year.
he
Bro.
has
He
to
bet the Falcons,
He
bro.
has
That's
to
a bad bet
reapply.
anyway.
Me too. I know. I bet them.
He has to apply for reinstatement. It's not even a lock that he gets allowed back in. So we shall see how that goes. But that's just fucking crazy. We just talked about him. So cross him off the list. Guys, I have a couple more, if not just one, okay? But I have one that's interesting. It's a quick hitter. Go ahead, Phil, with the bang. We got to make this quick. We haven't heard that in a while. Okay? There was one thing, the wildest rumor, quote unquote, at the NFL Combine. This was Jimmy G to the Saints. Wildest rumor at the Combine. If that happens, would you like it? And what does it mean for the Saints? Would they be a playoff team?
I think so.
Would they be a contender for the Super Bowl? What does it do for you?
Yeah, I picked him on the show.
You did, Nick. Maybe you
Yeah.
knew something. I don't know. P and I
I
already
did, bro.
knows.
I said
He
the
did.
Saints, dude. Weirdly enough.
They're-
Who dat? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got a team if they can keep most of them. We'll
Now,
see.
all right. Jimmy G to the Saints. I would like that. I think I like. He's a game manager, bro. He's better than Taysom Hill. So that's all I could say.
I think they'd be a playoff team.
Yeah.
I'd be comfortable saying that right
And Michael
now.
Thomas comes back too.
I like it.
Like it.
I just don't like the situation for him. Because I don't
Good
think...
line, though. I mean, they're losing Armstead, but we'll see.
And they lost Sean Payton. So you lost your offensive guru. Now you're going with a defensive guy who has a history of being trash unless he's a coordinator. So to me, I just like that would suck for him because I'm a big Jimmy G guy. I love him. I want to see him succeed. But like, would they be a playoff? I think they're a fringe playoff team with him. Like but I just like Jimmy G isn't going to catapult you into like full blown contender status.
Yeah.
But if you have a great team around him, like a Pittsburgh or the Niners, he can get you to a Super Bowl.
I think the Saints have a good team. Their defense is pretty good.
I think they make the wild card right away.
Well, they don't have-
already-
they
They
don't
just
have-
missed the
Michael
playoffs
Thomas
now.
comes back. I mean, Alvin Kamara. I don't know his
He's go- I
situation.
thought
They're
Yeah.
gonna lose a few guys.
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara's on the mean machine now.
Could be. They're gonna lose a few guys. All right, next up. All right, we're only gonna hit a couple of these tops. Kyler Murray, because we can't miss this news. Okay, Kyler wants his situation resolved between now and the draft to avoid a training camp holdout. If not, if the negotiations do not go well, a trade could be on the table, quote unquote. Thoughts on how it plays out? Anything different, or do you think he stays? Quick hitter.
He turns into Kyler Prescott because they're not going to resolve it. They're not going to trade him. But I think Kyler hurt himself and his contract negotiation because he had an opportunity to prove that he's a star when D-Hop went down. That was his
Yeah.
time, even if he had that playoff game.
Yeah.
But in the games proceeding into that, he could have made it. He could have shown, I don't need D-Hop. He was just a cherry on the top for
I
me.
mean, yeah, I agree with that. I mean, to start off 7-0 in the season and then like take a dive like that, like a nosedive, that was his chance of actually, like you said, putting his name in that conversation, and I think he failed to do so as well. So I think he's going to stay with the Cardinals. I don't think they're going to trade him, like you said, but it could get ugly.
I'm in complete agreement with you guys. If there's a holdout situation, it does get really interesting. But
I'm shocked
I love
by
how you just said Dak. I think it could play out exactly like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they
a
have
good
to
point.
keep him, and they're going to have to satisfy him.
This
That's
is
just how it's going to work out.
This is a crazy scenario. I can't even believe this is happening.
I
with
know.
him after year 3. I really can't. This is really crazy.
It is.
I never saw this happening.
You know
with
what
him.
it makes it seem like? There must have been bad blood, and the Kingsbury shit is interesting, and they just extended him, so it's like, it's me or him.
Yeah.
You either pay me, or I'm getting the fuck out of here. They extended him to 2027.
I'm sorry. I know we're a little pressed for time.
I know.
To extend Cliff Kingsbury
Baffling.
is so like.
It's crazy.
If
It's a
I'm
bad
Kyler,
move.
I actually take that. I understand his
I would've
point of
re-
view.
I would've
saying,
asked for a trade.
That's personal.
Why is that personal? How do you know they have a
No.
They have a rift.
I'm not saying they have a rift. I'm just saying no. At that point, if I'm Kyler, I'm taking it personal because it looks like I understand what he's saying now. You're extending Cliff, so you're saying that he is more important than me right now.
No, I disagree with that, Mike, because the amount of money that he reportedly wants is not even, he should never touch, bro. He's not there yet. If I'm Arizona and you have 2 years left on your deal, I'm not paying you with 2 years left on your deal.
Totally agree.
Not $50 million. What the fuck you do for me? You get me a Super Bowl?
Should have did the same thing with Cliff Kingsbury.
If you got a Super Bowl, then yeah, okay. I see it.
But you have to keep that with Cliff Kingsbury because Cliff Kingsbury hasn't proven anything
Yeah,
either.
but the money with coaches and players, it's a difference.
It's the security though. He got his extension.
I don't think the Cardinals weren't willing to extend him, but not at the price tag that he wants.
Well,
That's where I think they could.
This is what we don't know. We don't know how much he's asking.
That's a
I
fair
was
point, but I
speculating.
don't know.
I
That's
was
a fair point.
speculating.
I
that.
think he's being a baby and he wants bread.
I'm with you.
dead ass.
I'm with you.
Well, I was speculating the 50 mil because of this. Stafford potentially getting 45 million a year from the Rams. We'll see. I got a couple other notes, and we're going to end the show. All right. Chiefs franchise tag Orlando Brown. That solves a left tackle situation that we've been waiting for. All right. We got the Money Badger will probably be a free agent. We have David Njoku getting the franchise tag from the Browns. That's the first tight end piece off the market. And J.C. Jackson might not get a franchise tag from the Patriots. They cut Kyle Van Noy today. They're interested in Robbie Anderson. We'll see. This is just a sample of the news. We got a lot of shit coming up. Oh, and Kirk Herbstreit is the TNF announcer now for Amazon, meaning maybe Troy Aikman's in the Monday night booth. We'll see.
Can I ask you
I just
something
gave you
real fast
all the
about
news.
the Patriots? You're a Patriots guy.
Go ahead.
Cutting Nelson Aguilar and signing Robbie Anderson. Does that make any sense to you? Like, I feel like they're like similar
Yes.
wide receivers.
Yes, but he's a number 2, not a number 1. I would do more. That's my answer. He's definitely better.
Yeah, I think
But-
he's better.
I don't know. I watched Aguilar
Anderson?
perform in the Super Bowl.
Who?
Aguilar. I watched him perform in the Raiders.
Bro, you wanted him out of Philly, bro.
Not after that Super Bowl. I know. But I'm just saying, too, Robbie Anderson, I mean, I don't think that's a significant upgrade. Fuck you do this year?
I think he would be good over there. I think he would.
Him and
It all
Mitties.
depends on fit.
I don't know.
It always depends
I
on
don't know.
fit.
I don't know if that's true. So.
Guys, you hear that song, all right? It's a great discussion tonight. That is our show, our next show, all right? This Thursday, March the 10th at 8 p.m., all right? Be there. And I guarantee you there's going to be NFL news. I'm sure. I'm sure of it, all right? And that's all I got for you, okay? This episode of P&I, episode 62, was brought to you by Prize Picks, your home for daily fantasy sports. New users who sign up for Prize Picks today using the promo code ICONIC will receive a 100% instant deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy made easy. Also, you know already, be sure to go check us out on Props Network at thepropshq.com. Subscribe to us there. Keep up with our show. That is all. Next Thursday, or this next show is Thursday, 8 p.m. this week. Stay tuned in. Thank you, everybody. As always, Nick Theories, take it away.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We appreciate all the love, support, and no comments because you guys were weak as shit tonight. I didn't see anybody in the comments. Hey, I'm calling a fucking spade.
No,
a spade.
I want to see more energy
But
on Thursday.
if you guys listen to it again on audio or play it back on YouTube whenever you got time, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell on YouTube. We are also available on propshq.com, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, fucking Megaphone, Stitcher, iHeart, all that other crazy shit. There's a million other fucking platforms, bro.
Could be added more soon.
Yeah, and we're also on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Hit the follow button, and we'll see you guys next time at P&I. And then no comment.